Hi everyone. I would like to welcome all of my old and new viewers and subscribers worldwide. Today's video, as you can tell by the title, will be based on the look that I've created using two custom-made eyeshadow palettes that I've gotten from Amazon. I put these palettes together a while ago, but I wanted to start the holiday season by creating a lime green smoky eye. If you are new here, I usually put on a full face of makeup while I cover topics that come to mind. If that is your cup of tea, I highly encourage you to stick around, like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I usually post here once a week. As usual, all products that I have used will be listed in the description area below. If you would like to see how I achieved this look, then stay tuned. Well, my eyebrow routine is usually very simple, so I always like to start off with that. The first thing I do is fill in the empty spots in my eyebrows. Now this is where I'm going to set my brows in place by using my favorite brow gel. Now next I'm going to clean my brows up with a clean Q-tip. Now since I'm doing a bright and bold smoky eye look, I decided to mix together two eyeshadow bases to make it lighter. For those who have been looking at my channel for a while, y'all know I always like to switch it up sometimes. I never like to do the same looks. I always like to come up with something new every week. Now I'm gonna give that base a nice blend on the edges. Depending on what I feel like doing, I like to use a brush or use my fingers. Each one works perfectly. Now this is one of the custom-made palettes that I had put together a while ago. I'm definitely looking forward to playing with this more and doing more looks with it. For the rest of this month, I plan to do some bold holiday looks. When I place this green on my outer corner area, I'm going to stop right at the middle of my crease. Now I'm going to use another custom-made palette that's neutral. And I'm going to go ahead and place a beige shade right at the very top of the green that I put in the outer corner and crease area. Now from that same palette, I'm going to be using a lighter shade of beige to highlight my brow bone area. Now I'm going to give the edges a nice blend with a clean fluffy brush. Now I'm going to touch up that dark green shade on my outer corner area. Now I'm going to be using the same eyeshadow base that I had used all over my eyelids, and I'm going to create a half cut crease effect with it. Now I'm going to be touching up the edges again with that green shade. So next I'm going to be applying a Kelly green shade at the very center of my eyelid with the first palette. Now I'm going to be blending and reapplying the shades back and forth. So now I'm going to be applying the star of the show, which will be the lime green eyeshadow from the same palette. But it looks kind of yellow in person, so I decided to kind of blend it right on top of that green shade that I had put in the middle of my eyelid. Now from that neutral eyeshadow palette, I'm going to be highlighting my inner corners. So now I'm going to be making a thin line on my top lash line with my favorite black gel eyeliner. So now I'm going to smoke out the outer corner of the eyeliner. I love the way these green shades blend together so nicely, and it's a perfect color combination for the holiday season. So I'm using a little bit more of that dark green shade I placed on my outer corner, and I'm going to smoke out the eyeliner a little bit more. Next, I'm going to be applying some glitter glue primer. I thought about keeping this matte, to be honest, but since it is the Christmas season, I decided to throw some glitter on it, because why not? Those who know me know that I love anything that sparkles. Now I'm going to be using another custom-made palette that I use specifically for glitters, and I'm going to be applying that lime green glitter shade on the very center of my eyelid. Next, I'm going to be applying some mascara, like so. Now I'm going to be applying my black eyelash glue to prepare for my false eyelashes. Now these lashes that I am wearing are from Amazon, but I actually got it as a gift, so I can't remember the actual style that it came in. Now next I'm going to be applying that very same dark green eyeshadow on my lower lash line. Now next I'm going to be applying an emerald green eyeliner on my lower lash line and waterline areas. So now I'm going to blend out my eyeliner. Now to make it look more smooth, I'm going to use that same beige eyeshadow that I use in the neutral eyeshadow palette. So I cleaned up the edges with a clean Q-tip off camera, and I went ahead and used my clean fluffy brush again. Now that my eyes are all done, I'm going to be applying Urban Decay's All Nighter Primer all over my face. I love the way my eyes turned out because it does remind me of a Christmas tree. Next, I'm going to be applying some foundation, which would be the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in the shade NC50. There's no better way for me to kick off the holiday season by doing some holiday-inspired looks. Christmas is like the time of the year where everything looks so sparkly and vibrant, which I love. It's also a time of year where most people come together to share love and gifts, which is what I also love about Christmas. Now next I'm going to be applying some concealer. This stuff is very pigmented, so a little goes a very long way. I knew that when I put the foundation on, it makes the eyes look well put together and more polished. The pictures and videos honestly don't do it justice, but I think this might be one of my favorite looks that I've done. So now I'm going to be taking another custom-made palette, which is what I use for my cream contours, concealers, and blushes. And I'm going to be doing my cream contour with it. Every year for Christmas, I usually just spend it with family, open presents, and give presents as well as having dinner. If you have any specific holiday traditions, feel free to share them in the comments. Now I'm going to be applying a cream blush from the very same palette. Now I know Christmas is not all about the food, the presents. It's all about celebrating Jesus Christ's birth. You can't spell Christmas without Christ. On this particular step, I usually blend my concealer and contour and cream blush products together so it'll look seamless. Now next I'm going to be using my setting powder by Bakerie, and I'm just going to press that right into the skin. Now I usually like to take my Benefit Hoola bronzer, and I like to apply it as a contour to put some color back to my face. I love this bronzer so much because it makes my skin look so much more natural, and it gives my skin more definition. Now next I'm going to be applying a custom made blush. And now I'm going to be applying a little bit of the highlight that's also custom made. This is the same blush and highlighter that I had used in one of my previous videos. So now I'm going to be using the MAC Studio Fix powder to blend everything out and set everything in place. Next, I'm going to lock everything in with my all-nighter setting spray by Decay. Now next, I'm going to be applying my all-time favorite lip liner that I use for nude lipsticks, which would be the MAC Cork Lip Liner. And finally, I'm going to be using MAC's Viva Glam lipstick in the shade Equality to tie the whole look together. Well, the look is all complete. I sure hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell for all my upcoming new videos. Until next time, take care, stay blessed, and have a happy holidays, y'all.